Hey, what's up everyone? Saintsfan back again with another episode of the Rockstar Logic, and we got some pretty good ones this week. But before we actually hop into those, this past week, it was a week of thanks. It was Thanksgiving week here in America. So before we hop into the Rockstar Logics for this week, I just want to give a thank you to Rockstar for making this game, because without it, we wouldn't be doing this. And honestly, even with all its flaws, it's still a pretty good game. I mean, I think, you know, you can tell it's a pretty good game by the fact that 3 years after it's been released, we're still playing it, we're still making videos on it, we're still poking fun at it and all the silly things that they do in the game. So even though I think this is episode 13 or 14, which is a lot, that means there's over 140 Rockstar Logics we've done already. Even though that's the case and that's been done, I think we should all still appreciate what Rockstar have done and the amount of content and gameplay that they have given us with this game. Now, with all the sentimental stuff out the way, really, it's Thanksgiving week, Rockstar, and this is what you do with Black Friday sales, the freaking Buckingham Super Volato and the Super Volato Carbon. What? Why couldn't you give us a use? Those are the only two vehicles that were on sale, and it's not even like they were 50 or 75%. It was 25% off. Come on, man. But it gets even better, because you know what else was a super great deal according to Rockstar? Freaking 25% off of rims, turbos, liveries, resprays, engine mods, biker clothing, tattoos, the compact rifle, the carbine rifle, and the assault rifle. Stuff that basically everyone's already got. I mean, look, it's 3 years into the game. I think you could ease up a little bit for a freaking day on some of these sales. I mean, a delicious 25% off, really? Come on, man. That's just shark card logic at its finest. Moving along, I'm surprised no one has found this sooner. But look at this picture. So basically, we got indestructible volleyball nets. We got indestructible tubes, or whatever you want to call them, in the fire station. Now we have indestructible pool tarps. What the hell is this thing made out of if there's a freaking car on top of it and it's not falling in? Now, the funny part about this next one is that it just happened. It happened with the Yuga Van Classic, the new vehicle that they just added into the game. Now, if this doesn't say Rockstar Logic, I don't know what else does. On the website, it says it's the Vapid Yuga Classic, right? So Vapid is the company who makes this van. But guess what? You go into the freaking custom shop and it says Bravado Yuga Classic. Who makes the damn van then, Rockstar? See, with this next one, somebody put this in the comment section, and I for sure thought it was a joke, because I thought that there was no freaking way that you could kill or you could blow up a Titan or an AC-130, whatever you want to call it, with a freaking baseball bat. But look, Rockstar like to prove me wrong, because if you hit it enough, it catches on fire. How does it catch on fire when I'm hitting it with a freaking baseball bat? Also, side note, what the hell are these cops doing? Look at this shit. 1, I'm hitting the damn thing and I get 2 stars. Why does that happen? And then 2, when I do get the 2 stars, they freaking pop up right behind me and then fall to their death. What is going on here? Moving along. Next up, I could be wrong on this one, so hopefully don't get mad at me if I am, because I don't know how this works in real life. But in the game, you can carry 2 parachutes at once. You can have a primary parachute and a reserve parachute. If you go into the gun store, you can see that I bought and acquired both of them. I guess what this does is if you're falling from the sky and then someone like hits your parachute so you get disconnected from your first one, then you have a secondary backup one that you can deploy and not die. If you use just the primary parachute and land perfectly fine, when you fall again, your secondary parachute will just disappear. Now, again, I don't know if it works in real life that way, or like if the secondary parachute is connected in some way to the primary one so that you can't ever use the secondary parachute if you use the primary one. But that just doesn't seem right, how you just lose a freaking parachute after you land safely. This next one is another one that I'm surprised it's taken this long to see in the comment section. And really, I don't, like, how does this stuff happen? I don't know, but take any pistol or any sort of weapon that you can shoot in a car. For example, the AP pistol. That's what I'm going to be showcasing this Rockstar Logic on. Go to the gun store, buy the AP pistol if you don't have it, and then put a suppressor on it, right? You shoot it, it's silenced, right? That makes sense. You know what doesn't make sense? You get into your freaking car and the silencer disappears. Listen to this shit. Where does the silencer go? I'm freaking paying for the damn thing, but when I get in my car, I can't even use it. And the other part, the damage that is dealt, does that include the silencer? Or is it not? It's just the little things, Rockstar. It's just the little things. This next Rockstar Logic is something that I actually came up with because I forgot about this for the longest time. Then I saw something somewhere and it reminded me about this entire situation. So in the game, and maybe this doesn't, or maybe some of you guys don't know about this, but in the game, as is, there are, 4 different paint job categories, or 5. There's the classic, there's the matte, there's the metallic, there's the metal, and then I guess there's the chrome. On some of the cars, like the Tornado, you can actually get worn paint jobs on the vehicles. But the way to get worn paint jobs is to find the worn paint job out in the world. Like, you have to find an NPC just driving around a worn color, which sounds fine. Like, that's cool. It gives you a reason to go out and explore and go out and find this, you know, whatever car you want, or whatever color you want. But to me, that only makes sense if there's only a few worn colors. You know how many worn colors there are? I could be wrong on the exact number, but there's like 25 or 26 worn paint jobs in the game. So basically, Rockstar made these paint jobs, and then they made them useless because they don't even add them in GTA Online. Why is it so hard to just add another option to the freaking 5 different options we already got that says worn paint jobs so we can equip those? Because some of them are so cool and so much better looking than the ones we already got, especially for some classic vehicles. That's just one of the things that blows my mind when it comes to how much stuff they make and then don't put in the game for whatever reason. It's not like this would break the game. It's not like this would ruin the game. It's not like this would be overpowered. It's a freaking paint job that people worked on at Rockstar, and they're not even using them, you know, the best they could. I just don't get it. The Rollercoaster. Now, this is something that actually goes all the way back to last gen. I'm not sure how many people remember this, but on last gen, when riding the roller coaster, one of the views you could have was first person, and that's actually how there was this glitch, which you're seeing the gameplay of now. That's how on the 360 and the PS3, you could go into first person. It was really, you know, odd. You know, you couldn't do much in it, but it was first person before we got the actual first person in the game. But basically, on the last gen, where you couldn't go into first person, you could go into first person on the roller coaster. But guess what? Surprise, surprise, the next gen version completely broke that. The version of the game that has first person actually available and usable, you can't go into first person on the roller coaster. There's like 2 camera options when you go on the roller coaster on next gen, and they're like the same thing. I mean, how is it that you break something as simple as that? The worst part, if you go into the cinematic camera, which sucks by the way, there is a first person option, but it's not even your character. It's like next to your character, and it's not even freaking pointing the right way. It's like crooked. I swear, man, it feels like whenever they add something into the game, just more things break because of it. Now, the second and last one, I'm sure that I'm gonna get yelled at in the comment section because I'm not doing it right or whatever, but for the longest, and still to this, I literally have no clue how to join a freaking lobby that's not my own. What I mean by that, in the start menu, you can go to start, online, and then jobs. When you go to job, there's 2 different options. You can play job or you can do quick job. The problem with quick job, that actually puts you into a job, but the thing is, you can't pick what job you want. It's just play race or play mission, and it picks a random one. But if you go to play job, you can actually host your own. But where's the freaking join option? What if I want to join a titan of a job? How do I do that? I can't, because there's no freaking option. It's either I join a random one that is not even specified, which makes no sense, because why would I do that? Because my luck, it'll give me something bad. Or I can host my own where no one will freaking join. And I think it's even worse because when they do their event weeks and they have their playlists, which you got to do to get the double GTA money and RP, the only way to join one with actual people is when it shows up at the main menu when you first load up the game, but it's only there for like 5 seconds. All I want to know is, why is there no join option in the start menu where there is a play option? And then last but not least, this one actually really upsets me, man, because it's one of the things that I wish we could do. In GTA Online, even though there's no animals or no sea animals and nothing really to do in the sea, it would still be kind of cool to go in the sea with other people, right? And go exploring it together. But the problem is, both of the submarines they added into the game are one-seaters. Or at least, so I thought. The Kraken is a one-seater, but the freaking one that was in the game since the very beginning has 2 freaking seats. So why can't I fit another person in there? I swear, man, Rockstar just like to troll everyone, because that would be actually something kind of cool, kind of useful, but nope, they had to go ruining it by only allowing one person to fit in the damn submarine. Anyway, that is it with the video. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you all had a great week. As always, if you do have your own Rockstar Logics you want to submit, just leave them in the comment section. Thank you all for all the support. Again, like I always say, this is going to continue as long as I can come up with 10 good Rockstar Logics. And at this rate, since we keep finding more and more, who knows when the end is going to be. If you did enjoy, though, I'd appreciate if you could drop it a like, subscribe for these every single Sunday. But as always, I will see you guys in the next one.